Alternatively, it could launch air-to-ground weapons against targets discovered by a F-35 flying silently above the battlefield.
Wow. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan. I'm a former commando from the United Kingdom, and today we're going to be reacting to why America's new F-15EX Eagle II is feared around the world. Let's get into this one, troops. Like, share, subscribe, and yeah, enjoy it. I'll see you in the comments. American Tactical Fighter. The link will be in the description for this channel, troops, and the video.
After passing its latest test with flying colors, the F-15EX is living up to the name Super Eagle. A U.S. Air Force fighter jet recently took to the skies with a mix of missiles that could make it the most heavily armed fighter ever.
Wow.
The new F-15EX Eagle II, also known as the Super...
Wait, there's two pilots in there. Two pilots in the cockpit, I believe. I don't know what that... Yeah, I'm not too acquainted on airplanes and stuff like that, so help me out in the comments, troops.
Eagle carried a mixture of 3 JAST, some cruise missiles, and 12 AMRAAM air-to-air missiles.
Wow, look at that. It's a beautiful aircraft, that's for sure.
A potent combination that is likely unmatched in the world of fighter jets. The F-15EX is living up to its promise of being a missile truck, hauling large numbers of missiles into battle in ways that stealthy fighters cannot. The F-15EX Eagle II is the latest version of the F-15 Eagle fighter jet, originally designed as an air superiority fighter.
Isn't this like the best? I mean, I might sound pretty ignorant here. Isn't this the best fighter pilot airplane on the planet right now? I think it is.
The F-15 first flew in 1972. A multi-role version, the F-15E Strike Eagle, first flew in 1986. The F-15EX is the latest and greatest version, first taking to the skies in 2021. The Eagle II resembles previous versions externally, but inside it's a different story. The fighter includes digital fly-by-wire flight controls, large interactive cockpit touchscreens.
Whoa, look at that. That is awesome, eh? You've got to be pretty smart and switched on to be able to operate one of these things. Hence, I don't have a clue about it, troops. I was in the Marines, you know. Crayon eaters, as you Americans would say. Although we do, you know, we are quite smart in the Royal Marines in comparison to the British military. But yeah, you've got to be something special, hence being an officer in most cases around the world, okay?
The fastest mission computer ever installed on a fighter jet.
Mad fat geese.
The Eagle passive or active warning and survivability system for electronic protection against enemy air defenses. The joint helmet-mounted queuing system. And it's the first to use the open mission system for easy software and hardware upgrades.
That's pretty damn cool.
Unprecedented firepower.
Look at that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got like 20 different things underneath that, at least from what I can see. Yeah, you're gonna have a bad day if this thing comes in. Well, probably you're gonna have a bad day before you even hear it. That's for sure.
The F-15EX is dimensionally identical to previous F-15s, but can carry considerably more firepower. The F-15A, F-15C, and F-15E maxed out at 8 air-to-air missiles.
Wow.
Typically a combination of shorter-range AIM-9 Sidewinder infrared-guided missiles and larger, longer-range AIM-7 Sparrow and later AIM-120 AMRAAM radar-guided missiles. The secret to the F-15EX's huge payload boost are its new advanced missile and bomb ejector rack missiles racks. These new racks, which carry missiles and bombs and provide data links between the aircraft and the munition, allow the F-15EX to carry 50% more air-to-air missiles for a total of 12 in all.
It's crazy. You know, there's one thing that nobody really talks about when you're talking about the armament that these airplanes can can hold is the fact that if they get compromised, i.e. they're in a dogfight and they get shot at, just how bad it's going to be for the pilot who's literally operating this vehicle. You know, you're gonna go up in flames pretty quickly, aren't you? You know, if you can push that much firepower onto the enemy, you know, you're also at danger of becoming, you know, a product of that as well, if that makes any sense. It's like when you were in, you know, when I was in the Marines, if you're carrying grenades, yeah, they're pretty handy things, all right, especially if you're clearing rooms and stuff. But guess what? If you get shot at or a bit of shrapnel hits one of those things, it's going to be a bad day for you.
Thanks to advanced missile and bomb ejector rack, the F-15EX has a total of 23 weapon stations, compared to 17 on the older F-15E.
I mean, 17 is still an awful lot, right? 23? Unbelievable.
In terms of raw capability, the F-15EX flown in the Eglin tests does appear to be the most heavily armed fighter jet of all time.
Wow. So this is the best on the planet.
Even assuming a low probability of kill of 50% per AMRAAM missile, the F-15EX, as configured, could knock down at least 6 enemy fighters.
Wow.
Its 3 JASSM cruise missiles, each with a range of 250 miles and stealthy shaping to keep them off enemy radars, mean the F-15EX can strike 3 heavily defended targets with a high level of accuracy and confidence.
So I'm just thinking, with that missile in particular, what I'm thinking that could be used because of its range, 250. You're out on a reconnaissance mission of something, and you need to take something out forward of your position before you can move into it. You know, maybe it's a satellite navigation point or something like that. Things that can track your whereabouts. That's what I'm thinking this could be utilized for. Just thinking in advance of your mission set, okay? Forward projection, getting that out, taking that target out so you can actually navigate the skies ahead of you with without too much, you know, focus being on whether or not you're going to get hit by this satellite navigation system, and then putting up weapon systems in your direction. That's where I'm thinking that could be used. And then the other armaments can be taken out, you know, whatever's on the ground ahead of you. But this thing's pretty insane.
Other aircraft can carry more bombs or more explosive by weight. The older F-15E Strike Eagle can carry up to 15 Mk-82 500-pound unguided bombs or 5 2,000-pound laser-guided bombs. Concept artwork for the F-A-18E Super Hornet has it carrying up to 14 air-to-air missiles. But in each case, the aircraft is heavily weighted towards air-to-air combat or air-to-ground combat. The F-15EX's fighting load is balanced, allowing it to unleash its JASSM missiles at enemy targets and then immediately proceed to take on a totally different mission, like.
So it's flexible in nature, okay? It could be attacking 1 minute, defending the next, and then going on reconnaissance a few moments after that. That's where they're trying to get more bang for the buck in the United States military, but it's the smart move, troops, at the end of the day. It makes complete, total sense.
Engaging enemy aircraft. Why can the F-15EX carry such a ridiculously overpowered load, while the F-35 Lightning it can't? Stealth fighters must carry all of their weapons internally to preserve the advantages of their anti-radar design. Hanging bombs, missiles, targeting pods, and fuel tanks off the wings and fuselage of a F-35 makes them much more detectable by enemy radars. The F-35 only has so much room inside its internal weapons base. The F-15EX isn't a stealthy design, so it is free to carry whatever it wants, with the caveat that the more weapons there are on board, the slower the plane will fly and the less maneuverable it will be.
That makes sense.
Takeaway. The F-15EX Eagle II has been proposed as a missile truck for the lightly armed F-35, launching AMRAAM air-to-air missiles against targets a hidden stealth fighter can see. Alternatively, it could launch air-to-ground weapons against targets discovered by a F-35 flying silently above the battlefield, while a missile truck may not sound as glamorous or sexy as a stealth fighter. It could win wars in the future when the Air Force must fight outnumbered, thousands of miles from home.
Yeah, true. Forward projection. You know, I'm surprised that these things haven't, like, considered becoming completely autonomous, i.e. not having a person in there yet. This is relatively new, 2021, so it'll have been in development for a long, long time, possibly over a decade, all right? So maybe he's not thinking about that then, but one thing's for sure, the future version of this probably is going to be completely autonomous, i.e. zero pilots involved except the one on the ground with a control stick that resembles an Xbox.
Over the few decades the F-15 Eagle and all of its variants have flown, the platform has achieved an honorable legacy. The airframe has undergone several facelifts over its lifetime and continues to tout improvements to its capabilities.
Over 30 years.
Even following
wow.
the production of newer fifth-generation platforms,
Wow, that looks awesome, doesn't it? Was that a Raptor or something?
like the F-22 Raptor and F-35 Lightning II. The F-15E
Man, America's got all of the stuff, haven't they? Like, if you need something, they have it.
Strike Eagle is not going anywhere in the near future.
Strike Eagle. It's been a B-roll right there. What's the cameraman doing on that wing, though? Oh, hang on. Providing nuclear capabilities with the F-15E Strike Eagle. So this thing is got nuclear deterrence on, but surely not a nuclear warhead of some sort. That doesn't sound real to me. No? I don't know, man. No, surely not. Nuclear capabilities. It's surely too dangerous to have a nuclear warhead of some sort on that as a precaution. It would make more sense to have it on submarines, like the like most of the world who do have nuclear capabilities do that. All right, i.e., it can be anywhere at any time and not really be known about, and that's the reason of having such a powerful deterrent. You don't know where and when it's going to strike, keeping the naughty boys at bay. Having it in the air when it's so easily shot down, all right, doesn't seem logical to me, unless I'm getting it completely wrong. That looks naughty, doesn't it? Looks like a naughty vehicle. F-15EX. Pilot doing his pre-checks there. It's a big old thing, isn't it? Surprised he hasn't done what all men do and kick the wheel. Is he going to kick the wheel? Oh yeah, he's done it! Let's have a look again. It doesn't matter what you do, guys, as a bloke, you have to kick the wheel. Yeah, that's perfect. The vehicle's ready to go. Doesn't matter. All checks can be forgotten about. As long as you kick the wheel and it doesn't come off, you're good to go. I love the fact that he did that. Staff Sergeant Joshua Whitford. Rick Tack Turner. Well, he's just bored doing air control. Traffic, whatever they are. Traffic control? Air traffic control? I don't know. Doing his rave dance there to get the airplane airborne. This is the best job in the military, I think. I think it's fun to be an infanteer of some sort, whether it's an amphibious or land-based, but yeah, I think even us guys who get to shoot all the guns and stuff like that would love to be a pilot. It's every military guy's dreaming to fly one of those things, but like I say, most of us are just too solid to be able to do that kind of job. Bad boy take off, man. Obviously it's got it's not loaded with anything because it's a training series of some sort. Is that the EX version? I don't think it is, you know. I think that's the EX version. Come on. Good video indeed. Why America's new FX-15EX Eagle feared around the world. I mean, if the nuclear thing's real, I don't know what to think about that, but yeah, it's just a better version of the original F-15, isn't it? Which has been in service for over 30 years now. So where do I see this going in the next upgrade? Surely they're working on the AI autonomous versions of this already. It would make complete total sense that that is the case. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Original video will be in the description. And yeah, I'll see you there. Troops, ta-da.